how to create these coconut leaf craft videos completely free using AI. To make videos like this at no cost, you'll need a master prompt, which we've already provided for you, just like in our usual videos. If you prefer having everything neatly organized, you can also access a full text version along with previous prompts inside our Telegram channel and download it anytime you want. Inside this master prompt, there's a user input section. In the first field, simply type the object you want the old man to build, like a bike, car, camel, or even a horse, basically anything you can imagine. Then for the number of scenes, you can choose how many you want depending on your idea. For short-form videos, it's best to keep it between 7 to 10 scenes. In the first scene, some people will taunt the old man and walk away, so here you can add your own custom dialogue to match your story style. Keep this in mind, this tutorial is quite different from others you've seen. We're creating cinematic, Hollywood-style multi-camera angle clips, so make sure you watch till the end. We'll also go over common mistakes, like inconsistency or AI not behaving as expected. The goal is not to just copy and paste, but to truly understand how the prompts work. So all you need to do is copy the master prompt, open ChatGPT, paste it, and edit the user inputs as explained. For example, in this video, we'll create a Ferrari, so we type Ferrari and set the scenes to 10. Then in the taunt section, add your custom dialogue. This part is important because it sets the emotional tone of your story. The more natural and relatable your dialogue is, the more engaging your video becomes. After that, click Generate, and ChatGPT will produce detailed scene-by-scene image and video prompts. Remember, there are 2 preface scenes before the main production. First, the old man is riding a bicycle while people mock him. In the second, he heads to his workspace carrying raw materials. These 2 scenes are very important because they establish the story foundation. They create emotional contrast between struggle and success, which is what makes these videos go viral. After that, the main storyboard begins, where the real transformation happens step by step. At this stage, you should already start visualizing how your final video will look. Think about pacing, angles, and how each scene connects to the next. Consistency is key. Every scene must feel like part of one continuous story, not random disconnected clips. So always think ahead while generating each scene. Now let's move into the next phase, which is image generation.
Now for generating images, we'll use Google Flow. With a free account, you can create up to 100 images daily, so there's no need to pay for anything. Click on New Project, then for the first preface scene, tap Add Media. Upload the sample character image and get it ready. While it uploads, adjust your settings. Choose the model like Nano or Pro, depending on what's available in your free plan. Next, set the video orientation. For short videos, select Portrait Mode. This is very important if you're creating content for platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts. For image outputs, choose 2 variations, so you can pick the best one. Now go to your prompt. In the image prompt, ignore the subtitle text, since we only need that for the video. Copy the rest and paste it, then click Run. In this scene, the old man rides his bicycle, while others mock him from behind. Within moments, your images will be ready. Choose the best one and download it. If 2K is available, use it, otherwise download the original. For the second scene, use the same sample image, but don't rely on it for every scene. This is where many people make mistakes and get inconsistent results. If you keep using only the base character image, your scenes won't evolve naturally. Instead, start transitioning into using previously generated images as references. Copy the second scene prompt, paste it, generate, and download your image. Once the preface images are done, we move to the actual production. For the first 2 scenes, use the old man image, since we're only creating parts like tires and engine. No progression needed yet. From here onward, every scene connects to the previous one. This is the most important principle in maintaining consistency. In scene 3, we create the chassis, and it mentions that tires are placed nearby, so upload the tire image as a reference before generating. This helps the AI understand what elements to include and ensures visual continuity. Once generated, select the best image where the tires are clearly visible. Moving to scene 4, which focuses on panels and aerodynamics, reuse the previous car frame image and generate again. Pick the best output and download it. At this stage, you should start seeing the structure forming clearly. Each new image should feel like an upgrade from the previous one. This gradual progression is what makes the final reveal satisfying. Always double-check that elements from previous scenes are still visible. If something disappears, regenerate until you get a consistent result.
In scene 5, the body is about 80–85% complete. Use an image that clearly shows the car's structure, preferably from a front or rear angle. This gives a strong sense of progress and keeps viewers engaged. For scene 6, focusing on exterior details, reuse that same image and generate again. At this point, you're refining rather than building. Small details like curves, edges, and textures start to matter more. Scene 7 requires a close-up of the rims, so use an image where the wheels are clearly visible. This adds variation to your video and prevents it from feeling repetitive. In Scene 8, the car is almost complete. Use a near-finished image, adjust the prompt slightly if needed, and generate. This is where you start preparing for the final reveal. Scene 9 shows a fully completed version, so use your most complete image as the reference. Make sure everything looks polished and cinematic. Scene 10 is the final cinematic reveal. Again, use the finished image and generate your final shot. This should feel like a reward moment for the viewer. That's the core strategy behind creating consistent and successful images. Now, for video generation, go to Grok AI, open the Imagine section, and switch to video mode with a 9:16 ratio. Upload your generated image, paste the corresponding video prompt, and generate. Once ready, upscale the video in settings and download it. If you hit limits on your free account, don't worry. Try spacing out your generations, optimizing prompts, or using multiple sessions to stay consistent without interruptions. After generating all clips, import them into any editing software. Crop to remove watermarks, add smooth transitions like black fades, and your video is complete. Pay attention to pacing during editing. Don't rush scenes. Let each one breathe just enough for viewers to understand the transformation. Sound design also plays a huge role. Even simple background music can dramatically improve your video quality. Finally, always review your video before posting. Check for inconsistencies, missing details, or abrupt transitions. Fixing small issues can make a huge difference in how professional your final video looks. So here is your final output. That's all for today. See you in the next video.
Hey old man, nice ride, buddy.
Subscribe to Jaws!
That's all for today. Let's meet in the next video.